Okay. There is really no world where they don't get killed. You understand that, right?
Yeah, I mean, the more I think about it, yeah. I mean, this was somebody who was a Don who only they shot, but also they wanted to ocean dump.
Yeah, so we need to speak to Sophia to see exactly what happened with this ocean dump and shit, but it's what I told CJ already. None of them are really in the right, like at all. The saddest part about all this is like, we're not even talking about somebody who did some crazy shit or something that's like so justifiable that we feel good about it. It's over the pettiest random shit on the planet. Like two people who I consider family are going to die over literally nothing.
Ego, pride, stubbornness. What got us here?
Mostly ego and pride, yeah. Well, just ego and pride, really. The fact of the matter is, this writing on the wall was a long time coming, especially for Larry. He's made it by thin ice. Always on thin ice, this guy. Just getting out of a situation, barely alive. And it's always been the constant same things that have put him there. It's just this inevitable crash out that he does, which then he immediately regrets. And up until now, you know, forgive, move on, all good. You lashed out, no big deal. But I guess there was nobody really. The saddest part is none of them checked each other. None of them looked at each other and said, "Hey, like this is getting crazy. We need to relax. Hey, this is gonna go somewhere where we cannot return." They just allowed themselves to shoot each other over nothing. Literally nothing. Over what? Fucking JoJo fucking running some fentanyl? Northside has crumbled over a fentanyl. But not in a good way.
And there was name calling too as well. I mean, I got things very fucking heated.
So I'm obviously at Survivor right now. That song was getting way too tense. I don't know how long I'll be there for. Like, I'm trying to get out of there, but I'm also trying not to throw, because I know Andy, she puts hundreds of hours into fucking building this event, so I'm trying to make it worth it for her.
Yeah, it's just trying to respect.
So nothing will happen until I am done there, which could be latest Friday or earliest is tomorrow if I get eliminated. There's just no way they live. I keep trying to like convince myself to just say fuck it, fuck the values, fuck the Cypress law, fuck all that shit. But then you think about everybody else has died. You think about how the South's gonna react to that. It's just not gonna be good. No matter what I do, it's not gonna be good.
Yeah, it's a lose-lose situation for sure.
We will need to rebuild. Not sure what that would look like or what that even fucking means at this point. Anybody we ever bring in here is inevitably just gonna fucking do some dumb shit to get themselves fucking killed. It's just inevitable, it feels like. So and we need to try to find a way to survive. North Cypress just gets emptier, lonelier, more hollow. But I mean, it's not really our fucking choice. None of us wanted this. When I made Leah attempt Dawn, I thought these guys were gonna fuck around with each other, have a little bit of fun, and you know, keep themselves busy until I'm back. Well, then fuck. This is crazy. Like this is crazy. You understand how crazy this is?
Unreal. It feels like a nightmare. Just wake me up. Slap me. Wake me up.
Martin will likely get himself killed in this process. The only reason I'm not fully convinced of it yet is because he did shoot Jean Paul, essentially, over all this. Well, over all of this, of what it was at the time. But it is Larry. And I'm not going to hesitate to kill Martin if he gets involved. Jojo, Hank, these guys are all very close to those guys. They probably will dip. Jojo and Hank don't need to be killed. They were never bought in, lucky for them. They just hang around, so we just kind of kick them out of Cypress if they choose to not want to be there anymore. If they want to keep working for us, I think we obviously keep them around. We're going to need bodies, if anything. Buckcoin Farm is gone.
That's the bodega,
when
right?
this news hits the city, if it hasn't already, we will be the clowns of the whole situation. More particular, me. So just brace for all this.
100%.
Brace for all this. You, Saab, you need to stop fucking around.
Understood.
Yeah, you say that, but I don't think you ever really understand. It's just constantly fucking around. The fact that I had to explain it, like me, if CJ brought JoJo here, I get it. She's kind of new to this life. She's still learning. My brother, you've been around nearly 30 goddamn years, and I still have to explain to you these little fucking things you shouldn't be doing. You have zero excuse to act the way you act more than half the time. Zero. And we're gonna get smaller, my friend. So the dumb shit you do is gonna hit even harder now.
Yeah, it's a magnify harder for sure. Yeah. Lock in. No dumb shit.
I don't know where Leah lands in all this. There's still just so much more to dissect there, but I just cannot do it until I handle Larry and Bubbles. I mean, that's it. The variables that could go very bad is I have no idea how the South is going to react to this. We will have no idea what they are thinking. They could come for the North. They could look at it as a power move. Who knows? And some of them might even not agree with the versions of the stories that we put out there is what people are going to want to believe for their own motives, right? So when Larry and Bubbles put their version out there, people might want to believe that. Which could even be more of a shit show for us. There's a lot we need to potentially brace for here. Obviously, all the treasonous that from 4-4 that we gotten rid of, they're going to band together like fucking the Spider-Man villains and go after Spider-Man. That is something that I think is guaranteed that will happen. Alongside the Knox family. So we will be under fire down in Cypress for a while.
Yeah.
Top of that, we got to deal with Norman, pestilence, all this other bullshit. I don't know how we make it through any of this. Really, I don't.
Yeah.
But we got to keep it together.
Pestilence called me. Apparently Luciano's sick in the South. The whole crew seemed like they were coughing too.
Oh, thank God. That's actually good for us.
Jojo said that Bubbles might have $250,000 to have him in the clubs right now with the money. It's money. Who gives a fuck? I'm just
And none of that matters. Listen, I don't give a fuck about the properties, the money. None of that matters. We just need a cleansing, truthfully. And it pains me to say that because I'm not going to pretend that Bubbles and Larry are just fucking a bunch of lackeys that we just kill off and forget about. They're not, right? It's fucking Bubbles and Larry. But it's like I said, it's been a writing on the wall for Larry more than Bubbles for a long time. Just a constant like disrespecting, lashing out, having an issue. And before, like I said, before Larry completely would lose his mind, he would relax, like, and understand, oh shit. Or Martin would be around and Martin would keep him in check. So, just zero tolerance for this kind of shit. We've killed people for way less. Way, way less. Now, granted, these people aren't anywhere comparable to somebody like Larry or Bubbles, for sure. Except for maybe Ilya. But we have killed people for way less. They won't be buried in Cypress. There will be no funeral. In some ways, we restructure as well. I don't know if I have the energy in me to keep trying to build this as what we are right now. We might just become a small-ass crew. A small-ass family, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And just focus on how we used to back in the day. We in a gang, motherfuckers asking for a gang. Nah, we're just a family. We chill, we do our shit, we make our money, we try to survive. No more of this crew bullshit.
I hear you, but I think taking it one day at a time is not the best. You never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. It's just, brother, this whole Cypress fucking shit is fucking, it's worse than a plot of fucking Game of Thrones at this point. The amount of motherfuckers that went through it and didn't make it out is fucking unbelievable. It really is. We've really created a fucking curse. That is what we created down in Cypress. This is what it feels like. Once these two are out and we kill them, you know what I'm gonna think? When's it gonna happen again? No drama, by the way. Yeah, can you believe that was their motto? The fact of the matter is, you two, obviously Sophia, even Leah, depending on where this falls, I don't even want to think about what the fuck I'm gonna do with her. But I care about you guys a lot, and I think we should stick together. Even though it feels like as days go by, you know, somebody else is next on the chopping block, inevitably. We just have to try and believe that that's not the case. And Skipper as well. I mean, 50-50 on him as well. I don't know how he's going to react once bodies are dropping. Maybe they think they can handle it. Maybe they can't. This goes for you guys too. Maybe you think you can handle it. Maybe you can't. Because this shit ain't going to be easy. But when it's all said and done, that's all we'll have left.
Just when you thought things were improving, we're having a good time at the event, things were looking up. I was looking forward to the cockfight and all of that with Blarney's and seeing the potential behind it. Just to see it crash and burn like that. It's me.
Yeah. It's just unbelievable, honestly. How the fuck is it's like you said? How the fuck do we go from throwing a great event? Where I feel like we're discovering a fucking mine of diamonds with this Barney shit. Everyone's involved, or it's great. Everyone's showing up. We're working together. We're really working on something that's just beyond this fucking this gang shit. It felt like a nice break almost. And now we're here.
Back to fucking square one.
Yeah. Just mentally prepare yourselves when this does happen. It'll be a lot, especially for you, CJ. You around a lot, so you are gonna feel the repercussions of this way more than me or Saab will.
Yeah, I know.
Because I'm sure, as you can tell, you know, from day one, if you move into Los Santos to day now, you were probably hanging out and running into so many fucking people, and now you're probably alone in the car most of your day.
Yep.
Crazy how things can change.
Unfortunately, that is this life.
Well, guess we just move forward.
Yeah. That's all we can do. All right, guys, we go to bed. That's a good ending right there. Poor CJ. Poor Sophia. Bubbles is a hard one too, because you can tell that he kind of just reacted, or at least from the sound of the story. But the reality is, like, I'm very shocked that he did that. I always thought Bubbles would be the guy that if I were to kill Martin in front of him, he'd be like, oh shit, this is what I signed up for. So, but I mean, it's what makes the RP good, man. It's good when the characters aren't perfect. I really like, even for Lang, I really want him to find a way just to not do this shit, but then it just becomes like, it just doesn't feel organic to the story anymore. Like, the organic move right now feels just to fucking send it down this fucking, send it down this arc, see where it ends. Right, you can put this aside because it's survival. Me putting this RP aside for survival is like a very OOC like base decision. I know like Kiva puts in hundreds of hours to literally building that event. I just couldn't bail. No matter how good the RP is, and no matter how much it like made sense for Lang to bail, I just couldn't do it.